So another top staffer, someone that's been with Trump for years, has abandoned him as he goes further and further into his conspiracies, lies, fantasies, delusions. As we've been noting, a lot of close people to Donald Trump, including Ivanka and Jared, have been distancing themselves from the father, from Daddy Trump, because they know he is more than ever a liability to their futures. And now Jason Miller, Trump's spokesperson, during the election, he was on TV basically every day for Trump. He's still been Trump's spokesperson. He's out. Apparently, it's to go take a job at a tech startup, but I think we know the truth. Sure, he's got a new job, but he took that job because Donald Trump is weighing even scumbags like Jason Miller down. I don't need to go into all the details, but Jason Miller is an awful, despicable human being. His evil on a personal level rivals Donald Trump. And yet even Jason Miller is like, this is too much. It's too much for me. I gotta get out. And again, as we noted, it's not weird for people to leave a politician when they're supposedly on the downslide. You see it in politics all the time. Democrat, Republican, in the United States and globally. When a politician starts to flounder, when a politician loses, when a politician can't raise money, then a lot of people start to slink away because they know they're probably going to get laid off, and then eventually they're going to need a new job anyway, so you might as well strike while the iron is hot. But as I noted a couple days ago in the video chronicling how Ivanka and Jared are leaving Donald, the reality is, like, Trump is still supposedly at a peak of power. He's not president anymore, but he controls the Republican Party. He is far and away the frontrunner for the Republican nomination in 2024. And given that the Republicans are willing to cheat to win, it's conceivable, however horrific, that if Trump does become the nominee, he could be the next president. And on top of that, he is bringing in boatloads of cash through his personal PAC, and he's raising tons of money for individual Republicans, at least the ones that are pro-Trump, at least the ones that he's endorsed. So this guy is still super powerful. People shouldn't be leaving him, and yet they are, and that says everything. It's not about who's good, it's not about who's evil, really. It's about who's smart and who's dumb. There's not really any good people around Donald Trump. There's no good people around Donald Trump, especially 4 years after he governed, right? If you're still around Trump after 2020, you're an evil human being. But the fact of the matter is, look who's sticking around. Eric, Don Jr., his two dumbest sons, just such dum-dums. They whine on TV, they know they're being legally investigated, and it doesn't seem to matter that they'll just go on TV anyway and say things that will get them and their dad, the family, in trouble, all because they want the attention, the relevance of being on Fox News with Sean Hannity or Tucker Carlson or whoever. Like, this is ridiculous, right? And then you have the smarter people like Ivanka, like Jared, and yes, however big of a scumbag like Jason Miller, who realized that however possible Trump's continued political career is, his lying criminality, his evil, his open delusions about a coup in August, his open delusions about the last election, his continued assertion that like everything is against him, there's a deep state. It's really bad for their brand. And so continue to watch this. Continue to watch how Donald Trump is unique among big politicians who continue to have money and power, yet still lose key staff. And you'll see that the smart people around him know that he's either going to prison or to political irrelevancy or both.